Hi guys, Toxic Angel here again. Hope you're all well. This is my second upload. How exciting. Thank you, big thank you to you. Sorry for shutting the curtain. To all of you who subscribed to me, who made shout outs to me via Facebook and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not trying to get fame from this. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm trying to reach out to people. I'm trying to spread the word. Today I want to talk about suicide, the harsh reality of suicide. Now, if you are affected by suicide and this is a very touchy subject for you, feel free to hit that delete button. You don't need to watch this. I've been doing a little bit of research. Where I live here in New Zealand, there is just over 4 million people. There's about 4.5 million people. We're a very small country. You'll find us on the map somewhere. Anyhow, statistics from the last year have shown that New Zealand has the highest teen suicide rate in the world. In the world. Now, I'm just getting this information for you all because this is a reality. This is a reality, and this is something that we all need to open up about. It needs to stop being the type of subject that we can't talk about, or we choose not to talk about, or we're too scared to talk about. This is something that happens to probably everyone at least once in their life. Someone they know, someone they love, someone they know of commit suicide. And it's not just teenagers, it's adults, it's grandparents, it's aunties, it's uncles, it's mothers, it's brothers, it's fathers, it's sons. It's everybody. Anyone can be affected. Anyone can fall into this statistic. So 2017 to 2018, Greece was 4%. Israel was 5%. Italy was 7%. Portugal was 9%. Spain was also 9%. Turkey was 11%. United Kingdom, Norway, France, Netherlands, and Hungary were all 14%. Denmark, Sweden, and Belgium, you're looking at 14.5%, 15%. Mexico, Japan, Ireland, Korea, excuse me, they all sat at 16% suicide rate in the last year. 16%, and this is per 1,000 people. 16% per 1,000 people. Australia and United States, 18%. 18%. Finland, Austria, Poland, and Canada, 19%. Estonia and Latvia, they sat at 21%. Now that's really high. 21% of every 1,000, so 21 out of every 1,000 people committed suicide in the last year. Iceland, 22%. New Zealand, we've skyrocketed. 26%. 26% of our population, 26 people out of every 1,000 people, teens, this is just teenagers, have committed suicide in 1 year. That's some scary shit. That's some real fucking scary shit. You know, I look at my teenagers who are 19, almost 20, almost 17, and I have a 10-year-old. I look at them and I just couldn't imagine my world without them. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. But it's real. It's true. It's there. there is help. There is help. There is help out there. There is support groups. There is teenage support lines. There's like phone calls you can make. There's websites you can go to. There's drop-in centres. There's community social workers. There's your parents. There's your friends. There's your teachers. There's your counsellors at school. There's such a wide variety of people you can talk to. You just need to find that strength in here, in your heart, in here, and in here. Because that is the biggest part, your mind. Your mind is what tells you. It's what tells you you're hurting. It's what tells you you're down. It's what tells you there's no way out. It's what tells you it's over. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be over. Another one I thought was pretty interesting along these lines. A big part of suicide comes from anxiety or other mental illnesses, bipolar, schizophrenia, psychosis, depression, etc. Anxiety and depression are very much one and the same. Anxiety is on a little bit of a different level, but the symptoms, the feelings, they're all the same. It's the same. They encompass you, and they're very, very hard to break. They're very hard to break. So here's some feelings I wanna share with you. And if you ever have any of these feelings, please speak to somebody. If you can't trust anybody or you're too scared to speak to somebody, pick up a phone and ring a helpline. You don't have to tell them your name, your age, your date of birth, where you live, nothing. Or jump on my page, watch what I have to say, and all the others like me who are here on YouTube, leave a message. Type a message to me. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Twitter. Send me a message. Shush. Sorry, my puppies are fighting. So these are some of the real, true, honest symptoms. Feeling disconnected from the world. Now, that's a big one. That's a big one. Like I said in my last show, it's a lot like snow. You could be snowed under some days. Snow could be such a heavy blanket on you that you can't get it off even to just get up, have a shower, have a coffee. Some days the snow could be just sprinkles, which you can just push off or brush through your hair, or, you know, it could be anything. Feeling disconnected from the world is not just the people around you. Please understand that. It's not just the people around you. It's not just your mother, your brother, your father, your auntie, your uncle. It's everybody. The world is everybody. It could be your boss. It could be your school. It could be the essay you have to write. It could be your doctor. It could be your dentist. It could be your postman. You just feel disconnected. You don't feel like you're part of anyone or anything. Overthinking. Overthinking. That is me. All over. All over. I overthink things daily. That is part of my bipolar disorder. And I have come to realize that I can control it now. I can control it. I can control my emotions some days. Some days. I do take pills. I take an antidepressant. I take an antipsychotic. And I accept that. It's taken me a very long time, but I accept that. I accept it. So when you start overthinking things, step back. Step back. Try this little technique. It's called not thought stopping, but thought swapping. So when this thought comes into your head and you pick up on it and you say to yourself, hey, is this a good thought? Is this thought going to help me? Is this thought putting me in a bad situation? If the answer is yes, that thought is putting you in a bad situation, don't stop that thought. Swap that thought. Just unlocking my phone because this is really important. Swap that thought. Swap it from, I can't fit my fat ass into these jeans, I'm a fat bitch, this is not good enough, I need to stop eating and starve myself, to, I'm a little bit healthier now, okay, whatever. Can I do something about it? Yes. Easy. Now what's for dinner? You know, change it, change it. It doesn't necessarily have to be something bad to something good. You can change the thought from something horrible to something that you can do about it. Because you can only change what you can control. That's it. That's just life. Headaches, tenseness, and increased heart rate. Now, these are very, very common signs of depression and anxiety. They are very common signs. I don't clinically know why you get the headaches. I don't clinically know why you get the tenseness. But the increased heart rate and the restlessness, that's all coming from your brain, because your brain is overpowering itself with just shit. With just absolute shit. And that's okay. I'm not saying it's not okay, because it is. Like, bring those thoughts on, but then also let them go. If it's not helpful, let it go. That's where the increased heart rate comes in. That's where anxiety comes in, because you start, your heartbeat races, like you're scared. It's hard to bring that down. So just take on some breathing, like in for 3 seconds, out 3 seconds. That's going to slow your heart rate down, and it's actually really good for your chest cavity. Uncontrollable worries. Yeah. Yep. That's, everyone worries. Everyone worries. We all have something to worry about. Bills, fixing the car, going to work, pick up the kids, food, dinner, coffee, anything. Do I look fat in this? Is my hair okay? We all worry. We all worry about typical shit. We all worry about dumb shit. We all worry about real shit. The point of it is, control what you're worrying about. Like I said, not thought stopping, thought swapping. You can only control what you can change. You can only change what you can control. Okay? Depersonalization. Now, this is a big one. Mental illness, it's a chemical imbalance in your brain. It is. It's a chemical imbalance in your brain. And depersonalization is not something you can control. It's not something you can click a finger and it's gone. Like, fuck off out of here. No. And depersonalization is when the real shit starts. And that is one of the main leaders to suicide. Because you're depersonalizing yourself. Not the people around you, but yourself. So once again, take a look in that mirror. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're worth it. Tell yourself you are okay. And be okay. We've got a few others in here, like panic attacks, second guessing, trembling, worrying about past events, shortness of breath, hyperventilation, loss of appetite, stomach cramps, nausea, sweating, irritability, muscle tension. Those are all signs of stress, as well as anxiety, as well as depression. Those are all very common signs. They're very common signs. Hot flushes, agitation, fear, etc., etc. Those are all common. You know, they're all common signs. The ones that really, really affect you is like, what if? What if I was better? What if I didn't do this? What if I did that? What if a car hits me crossing the road? What if the world's a better place without me? What if my girlfriend's cheating? What if my mum and dad are going to divorce? What if I drink this can of vodka and get called an alcoholic because it's only 4 in the afternoon? You can't help what if. You can't help it. You can't stop it. You can change your way of thinking. You can change it from what if to whatever. What if to whatever. My mum and dad are going to divorce. Whatever. My boyfriend's cheating on me. Hey, that sucks shit and it fucking hurts. But whatever, you know, whatever. He's not worth it. I'm going to have a sip of my can of vodka. People might think, oh, far too early to be drinking. Whatever. Because your opinion is all that matters. Your opinion of yourself. Your opinion of yourself is all that matters. Wanting reassurance. Wanting reassurance. I think this is a big deciding factor in suicide, because everybody wants assurance. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be appreciated and cuddled and kissed and felt sexy and just everything in your job, in your life, in your relationships, in your mother or fatherhood, brother or sisterhood, you know. Everyone wants it and everyone struggles for it and everyone strives for it. But when you're constantly needing people to assure you that life is okay, or that you're okay, or that your hair looks good, or your eyebrows are on fleek, or your mascara is fantastic, your tattoos are beautiful, your piercings are fantastic, your YouTube channel is the shit, that is when the problem starts. Because if you don't get that reassurance, if you're not feeling that love, you're not feeling that appreciation, that's when you start going on a downward spiral. And that's when everything else comes into it. Your agitation, your hot flushes, your heart rate, your irritability, your sweating, your non-sleeping, your avoidance, your feeling disconnected from the world. Everything is connected to your reassurance. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Fuck reassurance. Fuck everyone's reassurance. Because what should matter is you. You matter. You matter. You, who I'm speaking to right now, you matter. Don't look for it. Don't expect it. Fuck them. Bye. Your life is worth so much more. Your life is worth so much more. Now, you know, all these things we talk about, all these things I've spoken about, this isn't just for you. This could be for someone you know. If there's any of these particular emotions or acts that you notice about someone and you think it's getting a little bit far, speak to them. Speak to them. speak to them, because they probably do just want a little bit of an assurance. Mental health is hard. Suicide is hard. Suicide is wrong. It's wrong in so many ways. So many ways. And when I lived in Australia, we had a day every year, and it was called a Are You Okay Day. Literally, it was spelt like this. Are you okay? Now, the Are You Okay Day happened every year. It was fantastic. Everyone got dressed up in yellow and we wore bandanas. And it was promoting suicide. Not promoting it, but you get what I'm saying. It was promoting help for suicide. And it's just basically just ask one person every day of your life, if you can, are you okay? Because that one person could be saved by your little action. They could be saved by your tiny action. Those 3 words. Are you okay? I'm hoping that here in New Zealand, we'll follow in Australia's footsteps, and we'll have something like that yearly. You know, we have breast cancer, we have men's cancer, we have days and ribbons for say no to domestic violence. You know, we have World Nurses Days, we have everything else, but we don't have an Are You Okay Day. So that's your mission for today, for the next week, for 7 days straight. 7 days straight. I want you to ask one single person a day, are you okay? And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You may even save somebody's life. You may be a savior. Well, shit's pretty upsetting, so I'm gonna go. Are you okay? 3 words. You could save someone's life. Until we meet again, like, subscribe, share, spread the word.